So reaching up the steps, you look to your left and see what appears to be a small army of goblins clambering over each other and running towards you from the gloom. I don't think I've been spotted, but I really need to hide. Okay, we'll try this goblin hut. You crouch down, position yourself on your hands and knees, and crawl through the small opening. It is dark inside, but you seemingly fit, if a little uncomfortable. Goblin shrieks and curses echo outside as a large number of the small creatures pass outside the hut. In the distance, you can hear sounds of clanging metal, which sounds as though they are all grabbing weapons and armor. You suspect there must be some kind of armory nearby. We can light a lantern, look around the hut, crawl outside, or wait a bit longer. Well, we're never gonna know unless we try things. I'm gonna light my lantern and look around the hut. You light up the lantern and look around the hut. Apart from some animal bones, it appears empty. We'll crawl outside then. You crawl back out the hut's crude doorway. You gasp at the sight outside. I can take him. I can take him. This is most unlucky. Thank you, Sindla. A large party of goblins stand in front of you, armed with a variety of weapons with devious glints in their eyes. They suddenly begin to chatter and shriek, excitedly ready for the kill. I'm cornered. This doesn't look pretty, and I would be foolish to fight. I need to run. Ooh, I have options. What will you do now in this moment of crisis? Goblins surround you, blocking a stone bridge to the west, and the stone steps you climbed to the south. You know, I am a bard. I'm pretty sure if I made a stand and fight, I could take a large number of goblins. But narratively, I think that is death. Let's go across the stone bridge. Make a run for it, test my skill. I'm not super skillful, but I'm skillful enough. You managed to barge past without incident. Oh, but they follow me. Well, we have opening or something now. You run as fast as you can across the bridge, being careful not to topple into the dark depths below. You reach a stone platform with another stone bridge leading from it, and 2 steps of stone staircases cut into the rock. The one to the south, you assume, leads back down to the armory. Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna go... Just eyes that. That'd be interesting if there was an actual timer on this decision, although I'm very thankful there's not. Down the stairs seems bad. We're gonna do the stone bridge, which also seems bad. It has a dead end, so it seems less bad. Oh, interesting. With the goblins still on your tail, you reach another stone platform that appears to grow from the darkness below. Another goblin hut sits to your left, but it appears to be a lower level, so only the roof is accessible. Stone steps also lead upwards. Let's go on the roof. That's cool. All the cool kids run on roofs. You clamber up on the roof, which is made up of pieces of driftwood crudely nailed together. You notice that 2 pieces of wood have come loose and can be pulled off with a bit of force. Drip off the loose wood. The wooden planks come away easily, and you can see a small room below. It appears full of barrels with a few chests littered about. Do I have time to check this room out with all those goblins chasing me? Yeah, of course I do. And the barrels are full of fine black powder that smells like charred wood. The chests contain more of the powder, but wrapped tightly in parchment with some string hanging out of each one. Dynamite. I've smelled this before. This is fire powder, but what are these wrapped packages for? Maybe I can light and string with fire. Do it. Do it. Okay. Light the fuse and throw fire powder at the bridge. That one. Not into the barrel room, you idiot. Oh god, skill checks. Oh no. I missed completely. That's fine, I didn't die. The goblins across the bridge look up to see a small flaming package heading toward them. They shriek and begin running the other way, only to realize that your throw is not true. The fire powder disappears into the darkness below, and you hear a distant explosion. You climb back down the platform and make a run towards the steps. Well, I've still got goblins on my butt. You race up the steps and reach another rocky platform. The goblins follow you closely, scampering up the steps too. There's a large goblin structure ahead of you, but more stone steps leading upwards and a large stone pillar to your left and right. You need to decide quickly where to go next. Pillars left. Jump across the rock pillars. Jump now, short-legged goblins. Oh, skill, of course. Treacherous, slippery rocks. I already rolled higher than an 8. It can't happen twice in a row. Right? Oh, it almost did. I made it. What are you guys doing? Come on, you guys. Oh, too nimble. You find yourself on... Their skill is like 5. How'd they even do that? You find yourself on a large outcrop of rock. There's a tall goblin structure to your right, and spy goblin archers in the windows, aiming their bows. Of course, I'm a sitting dragon down here. Oh, I have more dynamite. I've got more dynamite. Towards the tower! Yeah, I didn't even roll for skill. Just murdered everybody. You light the fuse on your lantern and hurl the package of fire powder towards the base of the tower. It is an easy target for you, and the subsequent explosion rocks the rocky ground you are standing on. The goblins in the tower cry out in terror as the wooden structure creaks and falls forward. You need to move quickly to move out of the way as it crashes into the platform before you, rolling off the edge and slamming into the goblins jumping across the pillars. One of the pillars crashes into another pillar, sending plumes of rock and dust into the air and then cascading into their other rocky structures. Rock and goblin fall into the gloom below. Quickly head north. Do I get save point, please? Making your way across the stone bridge, a large shadow passes over you from something moving quickly above. You feel a rush of cold air and hear the sound of large, leathery wings. A black creature swoops down and perches itself on the stone platform ahead of you. Is it a gargoyle? No, it's a tiny dargon. It's a little drake. Oh, it's a dragon. Make your way across the stone bridge, a large blah blah blah, cautiously approach to the end of the bridge. You are standing on a stone tower that would have once been part of a large subterranean building, long since demolished by the goblins. The creature that flew over you a moment ago is perched a small distance away on another tower. It is a jet black and had a long neck, large body, and wings that it is now folded away behind its back. A dragon, smaller than it should be though, perhaps it is a babby. The only ways to get off the tower are by two sets of stone-cut staircases. The only way is up, but by which? I think north. You tentatively walk up the steps, keeping your eye on the dragon over to your right. It appears unfazed by your actions, currently breathing heavily with small puffs of noxious fumes escaping its nostrils. Nice dragon, stay still, just passing through. At the top of the steps you can see a pile of bones, broken bits of tattered clothing, and some broken weapons. Yep, I guess this is where the dragon dines on goblins. Through the darkness you can see just another stonework tower in the distance, and what looks to be more goblin-like structure set down on a lower level. Stone looks like some more pillar hopping if I'm to get across the other tower. That or face the dragon, an easy choice. Don't make me roll skill, you jerks! This is an instant death, isn't it? Like if I roll... Woo! 7. As you step to the edge of the platform, you hear a noise behind you and the rhythmic beating once again of leathery wings. The dragon is on the move. This is not good. Hello! Out of the darkness, the juvenile black dragon looms, front claws outstretched. It raises its head, swings it around in an arc, and from its mouth expels a cloud of poisonous purple fumes. While you are not close enough to be impacted by the gas, the acrid taste in your mouth tells you that you do not want to get much closer. Time to run! Yeah, we're gonna run. We're gonna do it. I'm a bard. Once more, you hear the flapping of leathery wings as the dragon launches itself into the air. That might have been a better ground to fight though than this bridge. Its shadow passes overhead as you approach the center of the bridge, and the bulky black form lands heavily on the end of the bridge, blocking the way forward. You wanna dance, pretty boy? It snarls and growls, unfurling its wings in an aggressive stance. Well, I was always wanted to best a dragon. I was always wanted to best a dragon. Now I have my chance, I guess. Fight the black dragon! Oh, it's only a 1 square dragon. This seems bad. It's gonna breathe fire. Let's get out of the way. That's what I thought. Let's just wait here. Okay, it's gonna move sideways. It's gonna do something stupid again. Let's move back over here. That wasn't too bad. It's gonna breathe fire again. Let's move over there. No, it's not. Let's do Dagger Storm anyway, because why not? Yeah, Dagger Storm. You have 8 skill, so we're even on skill, and 14 stamina. So we're almost even on stamina too. Great. We'll do that. Are you gonna breathe fire now? Yeah. And you're gonna move, so I'm gonna attack you for 3. Oh, sneaky. Well, if I can just cheese this out, I'll be a-okay, because you got no diagonals, son. You got no diagonals. And that will be your undoing. Oh, crap. Okay, he's got diagonals. Oopsie. Haha. But I've got luck. I've got all the freaking luck. Protected slash? Yeah. You got Dagger Storm? Oh, missed. Okay, well, he's got, what, 4 stamina left? Okay. It's only 2 attacks. It's gonna be minus 2 HP here. Kapow. And Protected Slash? Yes, we're guarded though, so we're totally fine. But can we end the game? No, the dice were not in my favor, but we're guarded, and now you're dead? Yeah, you are. Ha, dragons! Piece of cake. Only 2 souls in that dragon. It's a ripoff. With your final blow, the juvenile dragon collapses in a heap, its tongue lolling from its vast jaw, and poisonous fumes escaping from its nostrils. Haldar, Dragon Slayer. I like the sound of that. Below you, under the bridge, you can suddenly hear the screams and shouts of goblins and orcs. You think you can hear the name Scarclaw being repeated over and over again. Scarclaw must be close. Looking forward to getting a hold of my sword. I'm sure that'll be easy. Save point. A set of stone steps leads down to a rocky ledge that you must follow, hugging the cavern wall. The screams and shouts of the goblins continue, and peering down into the gloom, you see a mass of humanoid shapes gathering in the darkness. Continue down the stone steps. It's the only option we have, and we have a save point, so we're good. You reach a tall ladder that leads upwards. Water cascades down the cavern wall, spraying you with water. Gross. You can just make out some goblin towers looming over you from the level above. So, it would appear we are at a fork. I want to continue along the ledge, though. So I can get swept over. No? No luck roll? Interesting, okay. You quietly move along the ledge. Past a large goblin structure, you see a great gathering of goblins, too many to count, down below. They seem to be gathered around a rocky island that juts out into the cavern. Something or someone is apparently holding their attention. I wish I had more dynamite. And a good arm. Maybe I should backtrack and climb that ladder as this path leads away from the goblins. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I feel like that suggestion was purely for Haldar because of his quest to fight Scarclaw, so I'm accepting. Hey, those dwarves? Please? Oh, they're goblins. I'm so sorry, dwarves. I feel ashamed for ever confusing goblins for dwarves. And it's only 3, right? There's a Persia again. We're gonna open with a shield bash. Oh, or you're gonna move. Interesting. Fool. You're gonna attack me now? Protected slash. Yeah. Got nothing on this. I got toolbox for days, but okay. You win this round, Lucky McLuckerface. You're going to... That's water there. Oh, I'm trapped right here. I can't move, basically. Interesting. Are you going to attack here? I can't risk moving there. Whatever. Yeah, well, made the right choice. Dagger Storm. You trapped your buddy, you Nimrod. Attack again. I would have one-shotted him. Oh well. Clash. Ah! Oh. A tie, I guess. And you're toast. You have a spear. Crap. Oh, doesn't matter. You're an idiot. I defeated the goblins. With the goblins taken care of, you look around the platform. 2 large goblin towers rise up out of pools of water behind you, which drains into waterfalls that cascade down the cavern walls. This is a huge tableau. I love it. All the goblins in one place have a distinct height advantage. Dynamite? Yes! Yes! I still have dynamite! Throw down, do it! Throw it all down, baby. Blow that sword. I don't even care, it's gonna be sweet. You light the fuse. I love explosions. You light the fuses on all of the fire powder and throw them over the edge. There's a loud explosion which rocks the cavern, and you shield your eyes away from the debris that is thrown upwards. Boom, boom, boom. After a few moments, you suddenly hear the commotion below as goblins scramble in all directions. Well, that got their attention. I hope I killed some. Well, I should get a bunch of souls. Well, that got your time to go and find Scarclaw and my sword. Okay. A fray! I love a good fray. Oh. Well. I didn't really place myself tactically, did I? Where are they going off into the space? What is that airwalking crap? With your weapon drawn, you enter the mass of remaining goblins, who seem to ignore you, preferring to run for their lives. You stride forward with purpose. You reach a small wooden bridge that extends out to the rocky platform. You can see a huddle of goblins with spears drawn on the other side. Spears drawn. Would they be in sheaths, though? Like, I've never seen a spear sheath. I mean, I know what they mean, but... Protect them from some fearsome Scarclaw. Okay, see. Cross the wooden bridge to the stone platform. To the stone platform. Oh, is he a spider rider? I love spider riders. As you step off the bridge, you pass glowing braziers, burning brightly in the far corner of the room. Surrounded by bones and other debris is a large throne sitting next to an open pit that contains a large fire. This is obviously some form of throne room, an area where the so-called Goblin King holds court. The goblin huddle moves forward to engage you, pointing their spears menacingly. It looks like I'm going to best Scarclaw's bodyguards first. Sounds good to me. Oh, but y'all have spears. That does make things a little harder. None of you are attacking. Okay, you attack first, and you're dead. You attack me, and you're dead. Assuming I win the clash. Oh, you didn't attack me. You guys are idiots. I am repeatedly impressed by your foolishness. What a waste of an attack. That's just okay, and that's why 3 damage is the magic number here in this game, apparently. Having it straight ahead is really helping me, as opposed to having it diagonally. The last of the goblins falls to the ground. This now leaves the fearsome Scarclaw defenseless. It's a subjective phrase, I suppose. Despite wearing a skull mask and sitting atop a giant spider, the creature before you looks anything but fearsome, however. The scrawny goblin holds aloft a gleaming sword and begins to scream in defiance, the spider advancing slowly towards you. My precious sword! Time to get back what is rightfully mine! I mean, Gurgan's. Oh, it's not the goblin, it's me. I sometimes talk like a goblin. Fight the Goblin King! I didn't realize he was a king, like, for sure. Jeez. Okay, spider. I assume you can... I assume it's poisonous. I assume it spits web. We're gonna get out of the way. What do you got? Yeah, web spits. Knew it. Called it. Okay, you're gonna attack me. You have 7 skill. It's a little bit less than me. Let's move back a little bit. Interesting. Do you move backwards? We'll risk it, see what happens. Yes, you do, you sneaky snake, but I knew you were gonna do that. And spit, yeah. I move into my attack. Yes, thank you. You didn't attack diagonally last time, so I'm gonna risk it. That's protecting, doesn't matter. Normal attack ahead. Oh, backwards movement, right. That kind of bullnanigans. Pressing. Glad I wasn't in the way of that. Pressing sucks. Pow, 3 stamina remain. If I win this clash, I win the game. I mean, battle. Battle. Oh, the luck is on my side. Triumphant. Goblin King dead. Mount dead. You stand victorious. Scarclaw and his arachnid mount are dead. Time to prize that sword from Scarclaw's claw. You reach down and grasp the sword. It feels lighter than you remember. You hope that Gurgan will not only value the return of his sword, but will also appreciate the effort you have put in to retrieve it. Gurgan will be pleased. Help Haldar Eriksson recover Gurgan's sword. I did it. What am I thinking? He'll probably still want to break my legs. In the distance, you hear the shrieks of goblins, who are most likely fleeing these dark tunnels. With their leader now dead, the remnants will likely scatter and reform, choosing a new leader in time. For now, you have an important decision to make. With your quest completed, do you continue further into the mountain to best the mighty Warlock, or do you return to the entrance and begin your long journey back to Ashkios? If I click further into the mountain... I mean, leaving the mountain is not even an option, it's just a boring option. Further into the mountain, though, will that teleport me to the core game at some point? Or will it let me continue exploring the Goblin Scourge? Let's see what happens. Okay. Continue with the Goblin Scourge. Cool. I was hoping for a save point. Now that the goblins have run off into the darkness, the cavern is eerily silent apart from the continuous sound of the waterfall behind you. After a short while, you have reached a raised stone platform that appears to be full of bones and all other debris. Well, given the lack of save point here, I think I'm going to end the episode here because it was actually 2 episodes, as I'm sure you well know, but we're ending on a high note. We didn't die. We got our character's story quest, and we didn't die, so we still get to play a little more, see more things without having to replay certain things. So that's freaking fantastic. Still don't know what that crystal orb was all about that fell off the side. But maybe we'll find that out eventually. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will keep playing until I die, or, you know, get to beat the Warlock. So, hopefully that actually happens. Signature catchphrase.